G'day guys, it's Simon and Levi from Three Dragons Sports Bar in Hoi An, Vietnam, bringing to you round 2 tips for the NRL.
Yeah, hopefully going a bit better in this round than the first round. As you'll see written down below us, I finished with 3 out of 8 correct tips. Simon did slightly better with 4 out of 8.
Yeah, it's a tough round to pick. A lot of underdogs getting up. So first round of the year is always tough.
Top of our tipping comp for the pub, which you can still join, link in the description below. We got Rocking Horse Ride with 4 out of 8 and 6 points margin. So winning the round 1, you'll get your weekly prize. Simon is close behind in second, and I think I'm actually third, surprisingly, with 3 out of 8. So
all right, so moving on to the first game, we got Thursday night. We got Broncos at home to the Rabbitohs, both coming off losses in Vegas.
I'd say Broncos probably looked a bit better in defeat than the Bunnies. I think the Bunnies just got outclassed by Manly. Manly was just a league above them.
Yeah, I think the Bunnies are still missing quite a few of their sort of like back line, and they're still. I don't think they're quite right yet. Jai Arrow looks like he could be out for a decent stint now as well, so that'll hurt the Bunnies. I think the Broncos. I mean, the Roosters were too good for the Broncos last week, and I think Broncos at home should have a bit of a bounce back win, but going to have to see a bit of improvement.
I think I'm going Broncos as well in this one. I think it looked a bit better. It looked like they're a bit closer to where they should be, where the Bunnies are still a fair bit off.
Yeah, okay, so Friday night, first game, Sharks at home to the Bulldogs.
Yeah, that one. I mean, I've got to go Sharks. I don't think I can pick the Bulldogs for the first maybe 5-6 weeks of this year. Defense looked okay against the Eels. Like they easily could have.
Their first 20, they looked all right. They looked pretty good first 20 minutes, and then
it's just hard if you get no ball. It's pretty hard. We were just defending for most of the game, and to be honest, solid defensive effort. Keeping them did leak the last late tries, but they could have easily put 40 on us in the first half alone.
They got some work to do, the Bulldogs, definitely. I thought the Sharks were unbelievable. 30 minutes into the game, I thought there's no way the Warriors can lose this, and Sharks sort of
found a way.
Toughed it out and completed their sets and made the most of their opportunities when they got down in the half, and really showed that, even though if you get blown away in the first 30 minutes, that you're not out of it. So I love their grit in that game. So they're Sharks.
Yeah, I think Sharks, and then we'll see. Hopefully the Bulldogs will come all right halfway through the year, but it might be another long year for me.
Okay, so second game of Friday. This is going to be a cracking game. Panthers against the Eels.
Yeah,
Eels have a very good track record against the Panthers of late.
I'm going Eels. I think
Moses with a bit of a groin strain. Apparently he's been cleared to play, but if he's not at 100%, he could get found out. But the Eels, having Sean Lane back, Bryce Cartwright playing, how he should have been playing, for so many years, he's finally matured and very good forward pack there from the Eels.
A lot of big boys, like Paula coming off the bench, much impact.
Reagan Gillard played. He set the tone from the first tackle. First tackle builder there. I have been leaning towards the Eels in this one. But if Moses isn't at 100%, the Panthers are going to be running at him all day. So he's going to need to do it tough. If the Eels are going to win this one.
Yeah, but I think the Eels got a really good team, and Penrith definitely kind of, as we said, coming into the first round, they looked slightly underdone. They played okay against Storm, but they definitely still a few little things to get settled in.
Yes and no. I thought that the Panthers, against any other team, would have scored there a few times. It was the Storm's defense was just next level, and their scramble defense and And I think just against just about any other team in that final 20 minutes, Panthers are getting tries for sure. But yeah, Storm anyway. So Super Saturday, we got first game Raiders at home to the Tigers. Tigers playing their first game for the year.
Yeah, it should be Raiders. I think
They were very solid in their win without being anything amazing. They did the hard work and got a great win. Tigers, still that'll take them a while. So yeah, Raiders at home in that one.
Then second game of the Saturday, we got Cowboys at home in Queensland up to the Knights.
Yeah, Knights were super clunky. So many mistakes. I think they're a better team than what they showed in that first game, but the Cows looked amazing. They look like they've done a lot of work in the pre-season and the off-season. Their second rowers and Nanai, the young laybutt coming into that centre position played awesome. I think that the Cows are, got a bit of a point to prove after last year not performing to their capabilities. So yeah, I think Cows will get a good win at home.
Yeah, I was surprised how good they looked, and I think the Dolphins didn't look that bad. Like the Cowboys just were
another level.
Like, and they're one of the teams coming into the season. I was like unsure like how they're going to go, but looks like that.
It's kind of showed this first round. It showed the teams that have had really good, off-season, pre-season, and
the teams that are ready.
They're fit and they're all firing. So
good early form, and I reckon they'll get a win at home over the Knights.
So then we've got another great game coming up. Storm at home to the Warriors. Like I said, with the Warriors game, in the first 25, 30 minutes, the Warriors were amazing, man. They were just like gliding over the park. They were at another level to the Sharks. It was like, that was so good to watch. It was, wow, the Warriors are here. And then they just sort of like stopped. Yeah, kind of stopped and made a couple of mistakes and let the opposition in. And it's like, against the Storm, this is going to be like, the best defensive team against one of the best attacking teams. If anyone can score points against the Storm, I believe it's the Warriors. But like the way that the Storm have started the year, that defense, I'm tipping the Storm at home.
Yeah, I'm going Storm at home as well. I think the Warriors will put up a good game, and I think they'll have a good crack at them, and it should be an amazing game. That's like probably between that and the Eels for the game of the round.
Well, it's really going to it's going to tell you a lot about where these two teams are at. If the Storm can keep Warriors to a little score, then that's they're
on for the year for sure.
Definitely. And if the Warriors can crack the Storm, then again you say that about the Warriors. Yeah, okay, yeah, they're back on for the, to have a great season as well. So tipping the Storm, but this will be a really interesting game to watch. Moving on to Sunday's games, we got Seagulls at home to the Roosters. Another great game. Both winners in Vegas. I'm leaning towards the Roosters in this. I think that they might have Dom Young back for this game. Weir Hargraves, will be back into that pack. But Brandon Smith, Radley, and Teddy, that spine through the middle there, they played amazing. So I'm leaning on the Roosters in this one, but it's another great contest of fullbacks here, and Speeds is all over the park.
Yeah, I'm leaning the other way. I think it's going to be a really close game between two teams who both look really good coming into
top four potentials in both these two.
Definitely, but I think just Manly playing at home, I think for me kind of tips the scales in their favour. So I think I'm leaning Manly, but not with massive confidence. I think that one is very close.
And this one's going to be a really tough one to pick. The last game of the round, we've got Dolphins at home to the Dragons. Now, I reckon that a lot of people are going to be off the Dolphins and on the Dragons with this because of, the Dragons had a good points win there. But man, the Dragons started that game with so many mistakes, and even into the beginning of the second half, still making mistakes, and against a better team, the Dragons would have got totally smoked in that first half. Once the Dragons got going, second half, they looked impressive. Sully, he's a beast. If he's not the center of the year, coming up, like unbelievable. And he's playing left. I believe that'll be a match-up against Herbie, because Herbie's now on the right side. Dolphins, it's a little bit clunky as well.
Yeah, they weren't quite ready. I think they weren't quite I don't think many teams would have been ready for what the Cowboys came out with.
Their combinations, their centre combinations are going to take a little while there. Tessie New just got kind of totally done up. So I'm not sure if they're going to, if he's going to get a run this week. What they do there at left centre, surprised me that Herbie's not, playing that left centre position and playing on the right. But yeah,
I think I'm going Dolphins. I think they're, despite having a big loss and the Dragons having an okay win, I think the Dolphins are a better team. They're playing at home. I think Dolphins will get one over them.
Yeah, I think the old Dad's Army call by a few of the commentators out there and stuff like that, calling the Dolphins forward pack pretty old, and I think that could rev them up this week, and wouldn't surprise me to see a much better Dolphins outfit this next game. Wayne will definitely be having a few words on that defensive effort from last week, and I'm tipping the Dolphins to get a win.
Yeah, there we have it. That's our tips for round number 2. Let us know what you think. Put your tips down in the comments below. As always, like and subscribe. Helps us out a ton. And we'll be back with tips for the next round. Potentially some little short videos in between.
Good luck with the tips.